fact, I originally planned this to be a 30-minute video, and as you can see, back in November of 2023, I thought it would be fun to get into Formula One. Partially because I thought it would be funny considering how much I talk to my friends all the time about how much I hate driving, how much I hate being in a car, but partially also because it's been on my Tumblr dashboard for the past few years, so it's not as if I was completely unaware of the sport. Unfortunately for everyone who talks to me, that meant that I would be sending them all my thoughts about this silly little sport. And even worse, it quickly went from some casual interest to something a bit more intense. Been more of a music person as opposed to a sports person, so getting into F1 was not really something that was expected to happen. And since I'm not the type of person to be able to like things casually, guess what I decided to do? I bought F1 23 the same day the last race happened, and bought myself a cheap steering wheel soon after. Also, I could actually try my best to understand the sport before the next season begins. So, without further ado, here's me playing through every single F1 circuit before the 2024 season begins. Starting with my practice week, and then spending 6 weeks playing through 24 Grand Prix. This was a mistake. This was a mistake. I did not need to spend this much time on this. Day 1 didn't go great. I thought to myself that the best way to go about with this would be by doing about an hour practice doing time trials on a randomly chosen track. Kind of similar to how free practice usually only lasts about an hour each session. But since this was basically my first time ever playing F1 23 and first time ever playing it with a wheel, I didn't really have the best control. Oh gosh, nope. That was bad. Day 2, I thought would go so much better. It did not. So for day 2, the track I ended up getting was Monte Carlo in Monaco. Now, Monte Carlo is a street circuit, meaning it's a regular public road that's turned into a circuit for a race. In a street circuit, the path is typically much more narrow. Because of that, it's generally harder to overtake in a street circuit. There will be more blind spots on curves, and especially in Monaco, barriers are put into place to close off the track. So if you're not careful, you could easily ram your car into a wall. I will admit though that I genuinely think that the scenery on this track was really pretty, which is a shame considering I will probably never get the chance to see Monaco in person, whether it be for a race or just to visit. And I'm going to regret saying this when I finally have to do the Monaco Grand Prix, but I eventually got really used to driving the track despite the curves and even got confident enough to start listening to music while driving. That's the kind of heartbreak never meant, and never walk for me like a street again. Day 3, we got to try out a track that was unveiled in 2023. Las Vegas, baby! Like Monaco, Las Vegas is a street circuit. But since it's a street circuit in the States, I had assumed it would be pretty easy for me. If you can tell by the way that I speak, I live in the United States. What the fuck is a kilometer? And I have driven on streets that look pretty much exactly like the Vegas track, as well as having been to Vegas multiple times in the past. So it's not as if it felt completely unfamiliar to me. Plus, there are so many streets on this track, how bad could it be? It was really bad.
Was it a fun track to drive? Did you enjoy it?
No.
Not only did I keep running into the same wall over and over again, but my wheel actually came loose partway through my practice. But after I clamped the wheel back on, I beat the ghost car for the first time. Come on, 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 come on. I could do this, 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 I could do this. Holy shit, holy shit. Holy shit. Day 4 was a bit different because I ended up streaming my practice on my Discord server. So I was a bit distracted this day since I wanted to talk to chat while I was playing. I hate that. I hate that you said that, actually. But even though I was talking a lot and not completely focused, I actually did fairly well on Red Bull Ring. Okay, I did do pretty okay. Oh, new leaderboard! Compared to Vegas, the wheel was much more stable. I found a great place for the wheel to be, and I could actually play with it. So it was actually significantly easier to drive on the track now. And practice, shockingly, actually does make you better at something. Even if it's a silly little racing game that you ended up buying as a joke. Because you got into F1 due to doing research on what motorsports are like, because you wanted to write a silly little joke fanfic that you didn't think anyone would actually want. And since you bought a wheel for it, even though it was a cheap wheel, now you feel obligated to actually play it. Or else you spent way too much money on a bit. And even though you're perfectly fine on spending money for a bit, you're still someone who feels terribly when you waste money on things that aren't necessary, because you were never really one to have an easy time justifying purchases as a child. So even though you've grown to actually find F1 entertaining, it's still weird for you to think of actually just enjoying the game for fun. And that's why this video exists. Anyway, I beat the ghost car twice. Come on. Let me beat him, let's go! And ended up getting my fastest lap ever of 1:16.719. I don't care that the game said that this is a very easy track. I was quite happy with my lap time for this session. Day 5 was probably my worst day yet. Not because of anything related to the game, but I was just having a bad day in general. So I was looking forward to doing a little drivey drive. And the Sao Paulo track said that it would be easy, so I thought it was going to be a low-stress drive. I immediately went onto the grass. And the first lap was just generally really bad. Gosh, this was... And lap 2 was no better. Sad and then mistakes. And then I realized partway through lap 2 that something in my settings had changed and I was unable to switch gears. It's not letting me change gears. The fuck? Which wouldn't have been such a big deal if I was having a better day, but since external factors had already made my day a little bit difficult, simply having to go through my settings to change it back was kind of a breaking point for me. My final practice ended up being Silverstone, and compared to day 1, I had significantly improved with this game. My times were getting better than when I started, I wasn't really hitting the walls as much, and I was understanding where to brake and turn much better. Were some of my times still getting invalidated because of track limits? Yes. But I was also not as stressed anymore, so I ended up singing a lot while driving. I'm in the getaway car. I left you in the motel bar. Took the money in the bag and I sold you. That was the last time you ever saw me. I do nice. Ow! Gibbon, bo nice. Is he gay? Of course he's gay. Or European. Gay or European? It's hard. Guarantee. Is he gay or European? Oh hey, don't look at me. You look back to me smiling and would you do anything for me? Buy a big diamond ring for me? Would you get down on your knees for me? Pop that pretty question right now, baby. You're not saying go to. And I've learned that I actually sing a lot of musical songs. It's just my go-to. I don't know how to control that. After 6 days of practice, what did I learn? I'm getting comfortable with this game. But whether or not that's a good or bad thing, we're not sure yet. Do I think I'll beat any of the other drivers, even at 0 difficulty? No. Am I at least gonna have fun? Probably. So now that practice week is over, it's time to do all 24 Grand Prix before the 2024 season begins. Just the thought of having to do 24 Grand Prix. Oh gosh, I'm stressed. Week 1 didn't go the greatest. I had set the weekend to include a practice, a qualifying round, and then 5 laps around the track for the actual race. And I was going to do 4 of these every week. As soon as I saw the names of the drivers, it didn't take me long to get nervous. Am I aware that these are not actually the drivers and just AI cars? Yes. However, that doesn't stop me from taking this way too seriously, because if you couldn't tell by now, I have the inability to like something casually. So it was upsetting realizing that I was heavily underprepared for this challenge I set for myself. I need to not be 22nd on the grid. Okay. So... who just did that?
But Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
Max Verstappen seemed to just effortlessly weave through the other drivers today without a care in the world. He was definitely my driver of choice.
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
There's a lot of people in the crowd, but only you can dance with me. So picture. Hey! Who is that? Let's see who passes me. Dory! Lando! Lando! Rude! Ah! George! You did it was enchanting to be you. All I can say is I was enchanted to be you.
Are you okay? That was a big one. Confirm you're okay, please.
This night is sparkling. I'm fine. I'm fine. If I start 22, I start in 22.
Are you okay? That was a big one. Confirm you're okay, please.
I can't do this. I'm not smart enough for this.
What helped them deliver this result,
Okay,
do you
it's
think?
Max.
Well, however, in
I'm the
this
only one who
instance,
can
I was
do
more
that, right?
impressed.
Jetta was horrendous, actually. I'm fucked. I'm having a bad day. Cause you had a bad day. Turn up the sing a sad song, just turn it around. Disqualified from session, babes. Do do do. Max first stop, Ben who just hit me. Go. What? I have one-sided beef with Lando now.
Okay.
Lando Norris, meet me in the fucking pit. Meet me at a Denny's parking lot at 2 a.m. We're gonna settle this. Get it, I'm driving dangerously, but you're not real in this game, okay?
I am telling you right now, that motherfucker back there is not real.
Is it weird to have one-sided beef with, like, a man who doesn't
Are you
exist?
okay?
I am absolutely aware that Lando Norris is a real person, but I have beef with Lando Norris in this game. 5 placement penalty, and then I hit a wall because I got anxious and nervous. I can't deal with this today. But yeah, like, I now have beef with Lando Norris video game. Lando Norris driver, maybe in the future I'll have beef with you, but for now, Lando Norris video game, meet me in the fucking pit. This is a challenge. Plus 5 position Daves, I'm already at 22. Like, you cannot punish me in a way that matters. The goal, don't die, don't destroy the car, and just have fun. Drive along the streets of where the hell is this? I think every single session I'm going to choose a man to just fight. I actually thought maybe I could place and have points by the end of this. I will not.
Okay, DRS is now available.
Thank you. That's not gonna help me much, but thank you.
Okay, gap ahead is 41.2 seconds.
I bet you didn't expect someone so bad to play this game, huh? EA Sports, you should absolutely think about sponsoring me. I may not be any good at the game. Do. Max Verstappen.
And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Ferme.
Ferme means closed. Closed park? Parc Ferme, closed park. Right? My French is bad, but it's not that bad that I can at least pick up some words. It's gonna be raining during qualify. Oh, you know what? I should have just done the setup like this, or it's like I only have 30 minutes for practice before I have to do the thing, instead of having a full week of practice. Okay, Lando, my enemy. Yeah, sorry, I'm going way too slow. This is just like my driver's test all over again. Like, technically, can I drive it? Yes. Am I going much slower than everyone else on the track? Yeah. Did I just call the grove a track? Oh no, this game has taken over my mind. Let's hope some of y'all crash! I'm gonna maintain a proper distance because it is raining. I've already forgotten what the track looks like. Here's the thing. I can't focus. I'm stupid. I'm just in the back following around like a little duck. Okay, I've got to break free. Max for start. This is significantly better from when I first started playing this game, and I was constantly being told blue flag, because I was getting laughed by literally everyone, and then I just pull over to the side and cry a little bit. Should have just been playing the Cars 2006 game. That was like $3, much cheaper than this. 16 seconds behind? Absolutely not true. I'm 16 seconds ahead, babes. You are all a figment of my imagination.
Congratulations to everybody at the team.
Good job, y'all. I love how uncanny valley things look. There's something slightly off about these models. I can't tell you exactly what, but it feels slightly off and I'm slightly uncomfortable. Let's take a look at the standings, like, in general. 104. I expect this. I expected this. I am not even looking to get 1 point at this point. I'm not confident I can get 10th place. As we can see, even at 0 difficulty, I was bad. And I'm the type of person to get really frustrated if I'm not immediately good at something, which makes this a terrible challenge for me, considering I literally have never had an interest in cars or racing games until the tail end of 2023. So of course I was gonna be bad, but I've already spent 2 weeks and roughly $130 that I could have probably spent on something else. I was not backing out now. My initial goal for this challenge was to place in the points at least once, but since that probably won't happen based on my terrible performance this week, we're changing the goal to only having 1 race per week where I DNF, having maybe only 2 mortal enemies per week, and using the results on these races as my predictions for the upcoming season. Anyway, I am absolutely serious. Lando Norris, please fight me. Something about what happened in Jeddah and Albert Park just kind of like changed something in my brain, so now I genuinely just think that I could fight him. I want to challenge him in something. I don't know what yet, but like, yes, we're going to fight. Oh gosh. I probably should not challenge any of the drivers themselves. I probably shouldn't do that. But like, I have no self-preservation skills. Lando Norris, fucking fight me. Week 2 started off with a track that was last used in F1 back in 2019. Shanghai. Not only did I not crash during practice, but I guess it doesn't matter. Am I the caution in Sector 1? And was able to do a few overtakes, but I placed P9 during qualifying. Babes, what? I'm not actually in last place this time around? That's weird.
We're all ready for tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those who'll be fronting the grid.
This doesn't feel right. This doesn't feel right. I should not be up here. And ended up in P10 by the end of the race. Oh! Excuse me, who did that? Corner cutting, that's a jerk.
Are you okay?
Shh. Shh. I definitely didn't crash. I definitely didn't crash. I'm so scared of getting like... Come on, come on, come on. Oh! Sorry!
Brilliant. Nice move. Keep going.
Sorry! I am terrified. I'm terrified of where I found myself. I have a chance of getting points. I have a chance of getting points. Sorry. No, sorry. I'm not gonna let you pass. I'm sorry. 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 Turn. There we go. No! No, Max, you cannot pass. You cannot pass. You cannot pass. You cannot pass. You cannot pass me. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But, I need to get this. I need this. I need this for me. I need this ego boost. Please let me through. No, 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 no. No, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. You do not get that. You do not get that. You do not get this from me. Please. I'm so close, dude. You cannot do this to me. Holy, I'm not. Because I just need to go.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
I got 10. I got 10. I got 10. I'm no longer 22nd. Because I have 2 points. I have 2 points. And we're tied with Alpine for the constructors. I'm sorry, I'm processing this. But truthfully, week 2 races was a bit of a whirlwind. The second race of the week was Miami, and I was not confident at all with that track. And for good reason.
Wow, that was a heck of an impact. Let me know you're okay.
Yeah, I'm starting in 22nd. There's no way I'm not starting.
You're lapping slower than your teammate. Your teammate is faster.
Really? I never would have guessed that. Even though I was getting more comfortable with overtaking during a race, that meant that I was getting overconfident, which led to me crashing a lot. Which I guess is to be expected when you've taken on a more aggressive style of driving.
Try to stay with them. They might make a mistake and we could still regain the position.
Stop talking! 115. We're gonna maintain.
Je dormais et je me suis réveillé dans un cauchemar.
Et t'as crié
And eventually, I couldn't take it anymore and decided to just retire early from the Miami GP. That's it. We're fine. I'm retiring from the session. I'm allowed 1 DNF per week, and I choose this one. When I did Imola, my expectations were so low. What if I could podium? Like, if I just, like, race ahead, cause some collisions, block the path a little bit, and yet, it actually ended up going really well. Sure, at this point, I was getting very aggressive and trying so hard to make sure that I don't end up at P22. And I wasn't really showing the most sportsmanlike behavior. I mean, if I could just cause a collision at the very start, I think that'd be fun. But by lap 2 of qualifying, I had gotten P2 and ended up starting in P4 for the actual race itself. No thanks to George Russell.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1:26.6.
Yeah, look, we're just accelerating time now because I doubt someone... Babes. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting.
And with qualifying complete,
George.
let's review our top 3 today.
At the very last second of qualifying, that man got P3 and overtook my spot. And I had to start 1 spot back, which isn't that big of a deal, but like, the luck itself didn't just stay during qualifying. In fact, I actually did decently in the race itself.
As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Russell, the owner driver.
That's a decent start. Good job.
Come on. Oh! Alright, let's go. Me and you were stopping. Go aggressive, be aggressive is...
We can now use DRS. DRS now available.
I think I can do this. I think I can do this. Suddenly, the idea of me actually possibly doing good at this challenge didn't feel too far away. 3 seconds gap, baby! Now the goal is to not DNF. Now the goal is just to finish the race. I'm carrying my team right now. No!
Try to stay with them. They might make a mistake and we could still regain the position.
I don't think I could beat him, Chief. He's too fast for me. I got overconfident. I got overconfident. I don't need to win. I just need to score points.
Yeah, Yes, and that's a podium. Excellent drive. The whole team has worked especially hard this weekend, and that, my friend, is a fantastic reward. Well done.
I'm processing this. I did that. I need champagne, like for real, for real.
So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
Not only did we get points, we were on the podium. All right, let's see. I'm up to 10. I won above Pierre Gasly. We're number 8 on constructor. I am never going to get this again. But alas, all good things must come to an end because the next track was Monaco. I've actually had a fairly shitty day. I will cry if I'm 22nd. I will sob straight up.
Wow, that was a heck of an impact. Let me know you're okay.
Cool.
Wow, that was a heck of an impact. Let me know you're okay. Wow, that was a heck of an impact. Let me know you're okay.
You just rear-ended me.
Wow, that was a heck of an impact. Let me know you're okay. Wow, that was a heck of an impact. Let me know you're okay. Wow, that was a heck of an impact. Let me know you're okay. Wow, that was a heck of an impact. Let me know you're okay. Wow, that was a heck of an impact. Let me know you're okay. Wow, that was a heck of an impact. Let me know you're okay.
I can't do this today. 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 I'm not having a good day. That was a disappointing Monaco run. Now, if you remember during practice week, I had said, I'm going to regret saying that I was getting comfortable with the turns. I regret saying that I was comfortable with the turns. Week 3, I started off really confident. There were some time trials in the game itself for Canada and Catalonia, both of which were in this week's schedule. And I had spent some time practicing these circuits because of that. At the start of each session, I did have to spend a bit of time getting used to the wheel because for some reason I was really having some difficulties with making sure I was in control. But after about 2 laps of practice, the car was moving how I wanted it to and I was fine with using the wheel. However, that doesn't really stop my anxiety from kicking in whenever there's a car close by. Oh shit, there's a car ahead of me. Shit, who is that? It's a Ferrari, but which one? Hi, Leclerc. Bye, Leclerc. I get anxious when they're ahead of me. I hate it. Ah, shit. Shit. Why do you have to be so close? Ah! Rival of the day. Charles Leclerc. And with qualifying being in the rain for Canada, I was really nervous about spinning out. So I tried to stay as focused as I can, and here's how my first lap of qualifying went. Please don't have anyone be in front of me. Please. I'm actually begging. Oh, there's 2 of them! Okay, so it's Piastri and Leclerc. Why is it always these 2?
I win every time, because I'm the best.
Max Verstappen. You say nothing. Oh shoot! Wait! Huh? Hold on.
Forecasts suggest the rain's going to be lightening up over the next 10 to 15 minutes or so. You should start finding more grip as we clear the standing water.
Oh, hold on. My friends need to see this. Oh! And I thought to myself that I have to keep pole position, so I went for another lap. There's pressure now. There is pressure now to maintain that and stay number 1. Number 1. As you can see, I was actually a bit more distracted than before, and still somehow managed to get a faster time.
We're all ready for tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those who'll be fronting the grid.
It was probably because it was raining that I managed to get a faster time, and definitely not the fact that the bots are set to 0% AI. But getting my first ever pole position had me set on making sure I got a podium win this week. Now I have to focus. Now I really have to focus. I am so nervous. Here we go. Ah! I'm normal, I'm normal, I'm normal, I'm normal, I'm normal, I'm normal, I'm normal. Nope, absolutely not, Leclerc. You are not going to overtake me. We're fine. We're fine. We can do this. We can do this.
Can now use DRS. DRS now available.
No, 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 no. They're gonna overtake. I'm getting podium. I am getting podium. I don't care what I have to do. I am getting podium here. I am getting P1. I am getting P1. I am getting P1. I am manifesting. Manifesting so hard right now. I'm gonna cry. I'm so stressed. He's not even a second behind me anymore. He's not even a second.
Gap to your teammate behind is 13.5 seconds.
Oh my gosh. I got the fastest lap time and then Charles has to go ahead and ruin it for me. If I start crying on him, do you think he'll let me through? If I just start crying in my car, do you think the others would feel bad enough for me? Brake, turn. Oh boy. There we go.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race.
I've had the fastest lap already, but then Charles went ahead and took it from me last lap. Okay, I don't see him anymore. I don't see him in my rear view. I think we're good. I think we're good. I think we're fine. Oh, there he is. There he is. There he is. I'm stressed. I'm stressed. He is not even a second behind me. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. We're stuck. Don't fuck it up, cat. 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 Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up.
Get in there! That's what I'm talking about!
Oh my gosh, I actually did it!
They've worked hard to make it up there, and it's great to see them make their way onto the podium now.
I am losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. Standings. I'm up to number 8. I'm up to number 8. I'm fucking shaking. Now, because I don't want to get flagged for copyright and I was listening to music during my Catalonia session that could be heard in the recording, I can't really show many clips from that session with sound, but all you really need to know is this. So, currently fastest sector 1 cool. Fastest sector 1 is sector 2. Now just gotta zoom. Let's go! 123. We're gonna do one more. Oh my gosh, I'm getting faster and faster. I am losing my mind. Today is a good day. Today is a good day for me.
And with qualifying complete, let's review our top 3 today.
Focus. I am speed. I am lightning. Oh my gosh. Am I better than everyone? Am I better than
Get in there! That's what I'm talking about!
Let's go! So we've got me. We've got Max. Fernando. We're 5th. 6th in constructor. Can we beat McLaren? Will I be better than Charles Leclerc? And the luck stayed for the next session I had with Red Bull Ring and Silverstone. Red Bull Ring and Silverstone were some of the tracks that I practiced on when getting used to my new wheel. So during Red Bull Ring, I was getting a bit reckless. Reckless! No thank you, you're staying behind me. Oh, did you just hit me, dude? Qualifying was also in the rain, so I wasn't really comfortable with driving still. But since it's in the rain, the bots are also not the fastest with their laps, so I somehow ended up in pole position again.
We're all ready for tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those who'll be fronting the grid.
I forgot I changed my outfit to my Lightning McQueen outfit. That didn't stop me from having a little incident on my first attempt on Red Bull Ring. The situation was just... Ah! Safety car? Safety car, please? We're restarting this. No, Alonso, no, you hit me. But after a restart, I actually did okay with the race itself and ended the race maintaining P1. Lenny,
Get in there!
you
That's what I'm talking about!
got love struck, went straight to my
Ah,
head.
fantastic drive. That's just fantastic. Amazing. You deserved that race win. Well done, mate.
Let's go!
Let's focus on the driver of the day, Anthony Davidson. Who do you pick?
But it's absolutely got to be Lightning McQueen.
After changing my car livery and race suit back to normal because there was too much red in the rankings and minimap, as well as getting distracted with the radio language and making the drivers a bit more difficult, we got started with Silverstone. Practice itself, I just wanted to get used to Silverstone again since it has been a while since I last played it. So I wasn't really too concerned with getting a good time here, but still somehow ended up doing pretty okay in the practice round. Anyway, here's my best quality lap for Silverstone. I gotta sneeze. Oh gosh, no, I gotta sneeze. Ah! How the hell, like, okay, if any of the drivers ever for some reason watch this silly little video, what do you do when you have to sneeze when you're behind the wheel and you're forced to close your eyes, but you're like trying to keep your eyes open? What do you do? I'm genuine question. Oh my gosh. No, I don't want your body. I don't want your body. I don't want your body. And I understand, like, probably when you're in a race, you're probably, like, thinking so hard about, like, what you gotta do next. What's the best, like, move? What's the best strategy? All that kind of stuff. Like, actually, I don't know how y'all think. I'm not one of you. But, like... How do you keep yourself from, like, getting bored when you're in the car? At least, like, when doing poly laps or, like, practice, you know? Because I get it. I'm only doing well because, like, the bots are at a very easy time at the moment. So, with pole position secured, I was ready for another race in the rain. And maybe it was because I've won all other races this week, but I was really relaxed when it came to this race. No! No! Max! No! Max! Immediately no. Immediately no. At least, I was relaxed once I got away from the rest of the cars. If you like to do that things you know that we shouldn't do, baby, I'm perfect. Baby, I'm perfect for you.
Get in there!
That's what I'm talking about! I'm number 4 now, and we're number 4 in... Now, even though I did have 4 wins this week, I also had to put 4 drivers in driver jail, and some of it was my fault, I admit. But you know what? They don't exist. They're a figment of my imagination. These are not the real drivers. I am putting them in driver jail. Parasocial as hell, but like in the way where like I'm making them my enemies, you know? Like they don't know who I am. They will never know who I am, but they are now my enemies for real. My wins from week 3 really got to my head. So for week 4, I had started it off by saying I was going to be upping the difficulty. And we started in Hungary with the bots at 15% difficulty, and my ego inflated. The session started off pretty well. Even during the practice round, I was getting good lap times and was no longer the slowest car on the track. And quali went pretty well. I told myself I'm only doing 3 laps for quali and whatever happens, happens. First lap I did, the time I set got me up to P4. But by the time quali ended, I was down to P18, which definitely isn't the greatest, but I was quite happy not being P22 on the grid. And my time was only 1.201 seconds behind the fastest time. So I had accepted my fate and got ready for my 15th race of this challenge. Oh, I did not, that was not a good start. That was not a good start. Down the center? No? Okay. I mean, we're...
Wow, that was a heck of an impact. Let me know you're okay.
You know what? We're retiring. I think we need to retire from that one. Oh my gosh, Thanks. So he got 3 seconds. I DNF'd. I can't with this. Okay, cool. Cool. We then went on over to Spa, where my radio engineer had some things to say to me during practice. I'm just gonna return to the garage.
Okay, so remember that the way the car handles is all about weight transfer. When you brake, the centre of mass moves forward. When you accelerate, it moves rearward. And when you turn in, it's pushed to the outside of the car. The more load on each tyre equals more grip. So make sure you're smooth with the controls to prevent the weight transfer from becoming too violent.
Sorry, Mark. Doesn't seem like I'm gonna be doing that. And maybe my recent crash with Logan should have made me a bit more careful with my actions, but I think instead, it made me more aggressive and reckless. But only specifically to the Red Bulls for some reason. Who is it? Checo. Ah! Dude, what the hell was that? So with that out of the way, we moved on to qualifying, where I actually did fairly okay on my first lap and was confident enough to do another lap. Oh, purple sector. Nice. I am speed. Ka-chow! Come on. Yes! And I was thinking, with how bad Hungary was, maybe Spa will be a good day. And for the most part, it was fairly relaxed and uneventful. Bye-bye. Oh gosh, if you start from the front, it's really easy to just maintain it, it seems like. I'm gonna, regret saying that soon enough. I just know it. Because Max Verstappen is right there. Oh, shoot! Okay, oh, that scared me. Absolutely not. When did he get there? We're at 2 seconds, but, he's gonna catch up fast. And then I'm gonna, look in the mirror and, cry. What if I just stop my car in the middle of the road? What are they gonna do? What if I just park the car? What's the FIA gonna do? What are the stewards gonna say about that? They can't do anything. They're not real. No more making me cry. No more gray skies. Go flying on a G5. Yeah, I'm leaving, never looking back again. He's half a second behind me. I said to myself, I can't get too comfortable. He's right there. There, right there. Oh, he's right there. Hi.
Okay.
Get in there! That's what I'm talking about! Definitely nothing too exciting, as you can tell. Anyway, Zandvoort was up next, and the day started off great. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna do a couple laps just to get— oh gosh! Shit!
Are you okay? That was a big one. Confirm you're okay, please.
I'm sorry, what the hell is this track? Okay, so you just gotta go fast here. Damn, okay.
Are you okay?
But seriously, for some reason, week 4 was just a horrendous mixture of good and bad. At this point, I was getting really aware of the fact that my posture keeps getting worse with every race. I feel like there's a better way to be positioned when I'm playing this game. But instead, my posture is just horrendous. And in real life, I try to make sure that I am aware of how I'm sitting, how I'm standing. So having poor posture because of my driving was just not it. But at least my times are improving and I was starting on pole for this race. I was excited to see if I could turn that pole into a win and get a second win this week. Yeah, we're gonna try so hard. Yeah, that's kind of expected that.
Come on, you can win that place back.
I don't think I can, Mark. I don't think I can. We're gonna try, but I don't think it's gonna happen, dude. Oh gosh, he's right behind me, isn't he? He's... Fuck.
Are you okay? That was a big one. Confirm you're okay, please.
We're retiring from the session. I can't do this today. Finally, we were in Monza for our last race of the week. And for the most part, I was comfortable with this track. I know I can do this track. And I will cry if I DNF again. I've done Monza a decent amount, so I was quite confident I would at least place in the points today. Even though the day I recorded that was just not a good day. I had 2 prize sessions today. One of them was full on wailing on the floor I texted my friend saying I need to have floor time today. And then I listened to Dodie like music for like a couple of hours. I will admit I was very unfocused, so enjoy my thoughts from this race.
With qualifying finished, it's time to remind ourselves once again of our top three. The owner driver, Verstappen, and Yuki Tsunoda.
Yeah, I'm having a bad day. I'm using flashbacks.
Okay, final lap. Let's go.
Push,
Final lap.
push. Thanks, Mark.
Okay, push, push. Gap to the car behind.
Push, push.
4.6 seconds.
Thanks, Mark. Truthfully, my approach to the sport when the next season starts up is root for the underdog and be very sad. But I don't know who exactly the underdog is. So, you know what? Love this. Love this podium right here. Love this podium. I don't know much about Yuki Tsunoda. It's just nice seeing someone new up on the podium, you know? Week 5 as a whole was just not good. So yeah, I'm a bit sad today. And going into the first race of the week, I was freaking out because practice was going to be in the rain. And even though I haven't played Baku much, every time that I do, I crash into a wall. However, at this point, I realized that I quite enjoy street circuits, so I was looking forward to see how this race would go. But also, I was very sad that day and very distracted, so I ended up talking a lot while driving and not really focusing on the track itself. I used to follow so many people who post about this, which I don't even understand how that happened because like I didn't follow them for that. And this was like back in like the 2010s, you know, like this was back in the 2010s. It was just like always kind of like in the back of my mind, like I had an idea that it existed. I lost my mind at the tail end of 2023 and decided, you know what, I'm finally going to check it out. I knew some of the drivers, but I'm just not familiar with like what they actually do, how the sport worked. But like I knew that like people were making edits and like fanfics and gift sets. But yeah, so in a way it's similar to Homestuck for me. I was passively gaining information about it for the past like decade or so. Only unlike Homestuck, I actually am now actively taking in the information. And unfortunately have become a car girl. I need someone to talk to about like the Cars universe. Why are the cars like actually like so sentient? Like what is the... How are they sentient? What is it, like a Herbie situation? Some poor person's soul was like put into the car itself. Like, is that what happened? I was supposed to be on vocal rest today. So because I wasn't focused at all, I reset qualifying to get a better time and ended up on pole. And because I was sad, I decided if things go too wrong, I am allowing myself restarts for the race. No, it's my friend. Anyway, my race engineers and these drivers might not be real, but I felt really bad because I ended up getting really, really mean and irritated while I was playing. Oh my gosh. Do. Next Verstappen. Do. I didn't need to like run him into the wall or like go wheel to wheel with him, but like I did. And that's my fault. I actually really don't feel great about that move. And I reset because I felt bad. Final restart, I swear. And I'm gonna play fair this time. No!
Wow, that was a heck of an impact. Let me know you're okay.
I really hate this turn. This corner specifically is my new enemy. Eventually, even with all the flashbacks and the resets, I just lost it. And the carnage wasn't even worth it. Hey, that one was not on me, okay? But this one is on me. Goodbye, Albon. Whatever happens, happens. We're taking someone out. I don't know who it's gonna be, but we're taking them out.
I'm afraid you've been given a time penalty for that last incident, mate.
There we go. I feel bad, but also, you know what? Yeah, that didn't make me feel any better. I don't feel good about this. I don't feel good about this. Now I just feel like a dick. Yeah, I feel bad. I feel bad. Next session was just as bad. Within less than 3 minutes of the Singapore session, I had already crashed into a wall. And with qualifying in the rain, I was really not having a fun time. So even though I did get pole position, I really was just not feeling it and didn't have the most to say or feel about this session. And truthfully, the race itself wasn't even that interesting. All I did was do my 5 laps, sing a little bit, and try my best to stay ahead of the bots. And then Max hit me. Or I hit Max. Okay, yeah, that one was my fault.
You're a virgin who can't drive.
I think it has to be Fernando Alonso. He got the strategy spot on and consistently had the pace to come through as well.
Fantastic
so
weekend
sorry.
of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
I'm so sorry. I will admit that was my fault. And then I just retired early, and then that was it for Singapore. However, it is kind of fun that 2 of the people on podium for Singapore were 2 of the drivers that I made DNF back in Baku. Anyway, I'm so sorry, Max, for causing both of us to DNF. That was definitely my fault. And for that, I get to go to driver jail. And then my next session was in Coda and Mexico. And I did this the same day that it was revealed to the public that Lewis Hamilton is going to be driving for Ferrari in 2025. And this was the day that I realized I had really gotten way too into the sport itself than I first anticipated. With how bad the first half of week 5 went, I was really hoping I'd perform way better in the second half. But yeah, if I DNF for the next 2 races again, I will actually start sobbing. Also, what was up with all the rain for my week 5 sessions? Because qualifying in Texas was also in the rain. I did fairly well on my first lap on the inters, but then I was told the track was drying out, so I switched over to softs to see if I could get a better time, and I did. But so did the other drivers, and I ended up getting P15 for the race.
It's time to remind ourselves once again of our top 3.
Alright, fine. We're just gonna have to do some overtakes and hope for the best. If not, we're gonna crash into the drivers. However, thanks to me doing some not so clean overtakes, I made my way up to P2. Go in the middle, go in the middle, go in the middle. There we go. Okay, we can do this. Woo! Was it like a major collision with Hamilton? Sorry. Hi. Sorry. Okay, now just to catch up to Verstappen. And eventually made my way up to P1 and got the fastest lap of the race. Focus. I am speed. I am speed. 1 winner, 19 losers. I eat losers for breakfast.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race.
Are you proud of me, Mark? You better be proud of me, Mark. Our final race of the week was Mexico, and surprise, surprise, there was rain. Practice and qualifying weren't really anything impressive, and maybe it was because I had just done Coda like 30 minutes prior to this, but being on pole for the race was actually quite boring for me. I don't really have to worry, do I? It's kind of more fun when you're not starting on pole. The 15th to 1st was actually kind of fun. I actually really liked trying to find the right opportunity to overtake Verstappen, even though I may or may not have caused a couple of incidents. It was fun. I mean, we had 2 bad runs, and now we have 2 good runs. I think we need a new series where I just crash, like, play as a dirty driver, see what happens.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done.
Yeah, this isn't fun when I'm not, like, battling and stressing. Because I actually like overtaking, you know? I like overtaking and seeing how well I can do it.
Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
Push, push. I won. Yeah, there was like nothing interesting really. Okay, I don't know. I didn't really have much drama on the track itself, so I just got bored during week 5. Finally, we've reached our last week. I wasn't too worried for Brazil considering I love racing on this track when I'm playing career mode, which you can kind of see considering I only did 3 laps during practice before accelerating time. I think that's it for our practice. I think we're good. I think we're ready. And at this point in the challenge, I was really comfortable with getting really close to the other cars to overtake them without apologizing for it, even if it meant a little bit of contact. Sorry, Yuki. And since I wasn't really too concerned with qualifying, I decided to decide my favorite drivers using a number randomizer and then choosing whoever gets that position after the Brazil race. Brazil as a race wasn't really anything too special. For basically the entire race, I was leading with Mercedes in 2nd and 3rd. And also, I was talking too much about nothing that matters and singing, even though at this point, I knew I was editing out most of that.
Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
Thanks, Mark.
Get in there!
Anyway, congratulations to Alex Albon for becoming my favorite for the 2024 season.
Out on the track today. But Anthony, who would you pick as your...
Since it took less than 20 minutes for me to get Brazil done, I decided to just go ahead and get Vegas completed in the same hour. I went ahead and made it a little more difficult. So for the final 3 races, the bots are going to be easy as opposed to very easy. I basically just skipped through practice since I was already pretty comfortable with the Vegas track. And after my first lap in qualifying, I basically just waited until near the end of qualifying to see if I needed to do another lap, and almost immediately lost my front wing. Also, this was the first race in this entire session where a different driver had a +5 penalty, and I was shocked that it wasn't me again.
Remind ourselves once again of our top 3. The owner driver, Verstappen, and Charles Leclerc.
What did you
Well, that
do?
wraps-
Why do you have a +5 penalty? Charles, what? And so, the only race that matters to me had started. But within lap 1, I got distracted. I just had an idea for an edit. Oh, I shouldn't do it. I shouldn't do it. I might.
It's real sweat. I'm a high performance athlete. Athletes sweat.
Sweat, baby, sweat, baby.
Anyway, congrats to Lando for getting podium here. I figured, considering I spent a bit of time last video threatening to fight him in the pits, I should congratulate him on placing 3rd. Finally, we move on to our final 2 races. And honestly, I was really sad about the fact that I actually reached the end. Considering I was leading a decent amount in Vegas, I decided to up the difficulty again. Guitar started off fine. I mostly just wanted to get myself used to the track. So I did a few laps during practice just to familiarize myself with the layout a bit. Anyway, you know how I congratulated Lando for the podium in Vegas last time? Alright, we're currently fastest lap on the grid. Okay, we're like barely. Lando just beat us. Cool. I set out to do another lap and got fastest lap in practice again. Nice. Okay, I think I could do this.
Okay, our best lap so far is a 1 minute 33.2.
I know, it's not fair to put drivers in driver jail for having faster laps than me. But I'm not here to play fair, okay? I think we've kind of figured that out by now. I'm here to enjoy my silly little racing game and get stressed out when the season finally starts for real. But really, I was quite happy to see that I had set the difficulty to what's most comfortable for me at the moment, while having it be enough of a challenge. Anyway, qualifying went well. I was pretty chill. And I ended up on pole with only about a 1.3 second gap between me and Max Verstappen. The fact that I'm actually getting like cocky enough to think I could stream this and talk to chat at the same time. By the way, Past Cat, you did end up streaming this game earlier this February, and you crashed at least 33 times. We kind of lost track. Anyway, the only thing of note for Qatar was that Verstappen and Norris switched spots a bit, and then the drivers on podium were the same as it was in Vegas. And now, the final race of the season. Abu Dhabi, baby, let's go. Last one. When this challenge started, I was so overwhelmed with like the idea of 24 races, and now we're on the 24th, and I've upped the difficulty. So like, this is weird. Do you know how weird it was editing these videos and going from, there's no way I'm going to get this again, to, we'll just get our pace set and see where we're at. We'll just kind of get our pace set and then see where we're at. Kat from the end of 2023 would look at Kat in the final week and be shocked at me talking about bad exits and setting purple sectors and turning difficulty up from 0% to 25%. Also, congratulations to Frederick Vesti, my teammate, for getting 12th on practice. When qualifying came around, I didn't really have much to say. Also, can I talk about like the McLaren outfits, like race suits for 2024? Because I looked at it and my first thought seeing like Oscar posing in the race suit was, why does he look like he's ready to be packaged into a box and be sold as like a little doll? And before the actual race started, I was going through it in my head where I could possibly place in the driver's standings at the end of this. Kat at the start of this challenge would not know what to make of anything I said while recording this section. Anyway, here we are. The last time we're seeing those red lights in this video. And can I just say, there's a little thing that happened in this final race that I could not get over. I know I'm like new to this sport, but okay, first of all, Leclerc, why are you on mediums for a 5-lap race? That's something that I cannot stop thinking about now. Oh my gosh. I'm like looking at the mini-map to see like where the hell Leclerc has fallen to, because dude, mediums on a 5-lap race, this is all about speed. This is literally just go as fast as you can, overtake as many people as you can, and try to stay ahead. Someone please put Charles out of his misery on those medium tires on a 5-lap race. Your tires are not gonna wear out that fast. I know it's like called driver jail, but like, I feel like as a whole, I just need to put Ferrari in there for putting Charles in medium. Oh, and he's been overtaken too by a McLaren and an AlphaTauri. Because obviously he would be. Can you tell I'm really confused about this? Like, I get it. I'm fairly new to the game. I don't really know much about like tire strategy or any of that kind of stuff. But it seems like Charles was literally the only bot that was given the medium tires to use for such a short race. You could just try your best to be as fast as possible. You don't need to switch your tires. Like, Anyway, Yuki Tsunoda was on 5th from like the middle of lap 4 to the end of the race, and I ended up leading the race with a 10-second gap to Max, so the win didn't really feel like a win to me.
The faces on our top 3 look so incredibly happy as they make their way up to the podium. A much-deserved victory and a brilliant performance from them all.
Do I hear kazoos in the background? So that's it! 6 weeks, 24 races, and $130 later. What can I say about this experience? I did not need to spend this much time making this. I did not need to make this video. No one asked me to do this. I did this out of my own free will. I cannot justify this video by saying it's a bit. At what point? At what point does it no longer count as a bit? I committed too hard. I'm too far deep into this point, and too many people around me have learned I'm not completely clueless about Formula 1. I've played too much of this game. I've gotten too excited about the preseason testing. There's actually no excuse for my behavior at this point. Anyway, some of my earlier goals for this video was to use the game as a means of predicting how the 2024 season would go. And according to the final results, the top drivers for 2024 are going to be Max Verstappen, Fernando Alonso, and me. However, I'm not actually a Formula 1 driver, so 3rd place goes to Lewis Hamilton. Unfortunately, we did have a 3-way tie for the drivers who visited driver jail the most. What with Lando Norris, Oscar Piastri, and George Russell all visiting twice. But I sent myself to driver jail 4 times, so really, congratulations to me for being the worst on the track. Anyway, EA Sports, please sponsor me. I know you want to. EA Sports, come here. I am what you need, and I am here making it public, making it known. You need me.